A sad, depressing funk has fallen over the Kamala Harris campaign. Why? Because her polls are in the caca. Welcome to John Mike Keene. Let's listen to the only reasonable voice at all of CNN.
Just say the spate of polls that came out yesterday, Quinnipiac, our CNN polling, the Gallup poll indicators right now, the nervous campaign this morning is the Harris campaign. They're not where they need to be with young voters. They're not where they need to be with voters of color, working class voters. They're not achieving the margins that they need.
It's not working, gang. That should make you happy. It's not working on the young and the minorities. What does that tell you? That old white people are stupid. Kamala Harris campaign, their propaganda does not work on the young or the minorities.
They're not where they need to be with young voters. They're not where they need to be with voters of color.
Old white liberals are dumb. They believe what they're given, and it works. That crap works on them. Old, dumb, probably rich elites had a little too much college, little too much Camus, Wittgenstein, Freud, Sartre, not enough John Wayne movies
that Joe Biden was getting in 2020, and Trump's base is immovable. And right now, his administration and him personally are more popular than they have ever been.
He's bigger than ever. The more they try and stop him, they try and shoot him twice, can't stop him. Slap him with all these felonies, try and throw him in jail. They're fining him like $300 million. Can't stop him. Can't stop him. He's like Terminator 2. He's like that Chrome guy with the pointed ears whose arms can turn into knives. He's like that guy. Can't be stopped. The news just came out with Iran is upping their efforts to assassinate him. Iran has announced it. The entire country of Iran is trying to stop Trump, and they can't stop him. John Mike Keene, it'd be easy to stop me. You could probably stop me if Fresno just decided to stop me. But the entire country of Iran cannot stop Donald Trump. And here's Eric Doherty with a Quinnipiac poll. This is LMAO. I don't know what that means. Maybe you guys can tell me in the chat. What does LMAO? Looks like it spells LMAO. Yes, I'm a boomer. I'm 58 years old. I love being a boomer and being ignorant. I don't want to know what all your little code speak means, everybody. How about shut up and get a job? How about get off my lawn? In fact, while you're off my lawn, mow my lawn. Okay, Taylor Swift actually hurt Kamala Harris among every age group, according to Quinnipiac's latest national poll, where Trump leads by 1 point. 1 point. So the Quinnipiac poll asked one question: does Taylor Swift's endorsement of Kamala Harris make you more enthusiastic about Harris's candidacy, less enthusiastic about Harris's candidacy, or does it make a difference at all? It made it less. Even Taylor Swift can't stop Trump.
Talk to me about your level of interest in the criminal charges and so forth.
February 6th?
January 6th.
Oh, February 6th. Once again, this is MSNBC doing some on the street polling, going to the people. They're just trying to find any bad news against Trump they can, and they can't find anything. But they asked this guy about the arrests, on the riots and stuff. He goes,
February 6th?
January 6th.
Their message is not penetrating, guys. The MSNBC, Liz Cheney, anti-Trump propaganda machine, it didn't work.
So I remember that day. I know he was the standing president. I'm not familiar with the charges that are being brought against him for that. I'm not following that charge I know there's multiple court cases going on. I'm just not familiar with it.
Yeah, so if you don't know what the charges are, then it goes back to what's your instinct.
That doesn't sound like it's going to be a factor in deciding who to vote for.
No.
No, it's not going to be a big factor compared to me paying my rent. What you MSNBC made up about Trump is not as big of a factor on how people are going to vote compared to what they actually see, hear, and feel every day. This is empiricism. Let's pull out some David Hume about what you can see, what you actually see, taste, touch. Empirical data is what you pay at a gas pump, is what you pay for steak. Is your groceries going up? Are your medical bills going up? Are you paying more for gasoline? what are you paying more for? That's empirical. You know what's people's feelings? You know what's emotional? You know what's magic, relying on magic feelings? Is, do you think Trump performed an insurrection by telling people to peacefully go walk to the Capitol? See, now you need to pull out an abacus, a slide rule, and a book of Sigmund Freud philosophy, theology, psychology, to do some kind of a profile of Trump, to try and divine what he intended, regardless of his words. That's not factual or empirical data. That's opinion. And these people, they're not going to vote based on MSNBC's brainwashing opinion.
Okay, so when I say January 6th, what do you think?
Oh, I just remember seeing it on the news, like all the riots and stuff. Don't really know what it was about or what happened, though.
My man. Now that's a guy, he looks like he actually has a life. I love that he goes, I saw a bunch of people moving. I saw a bunch of people out there. That's most Americans right there. That's my guy. You're my guy. You already impressed me. I can already tell that you do not collect Funko Pops or Pokemon cards, nor have you seen any of the Sonic movies. You're already my guy. You eat meat?
How did it make you feel when you saw it?
I don't know. I don't really feel any way about it. People showed their emotion, I guess. Probably in the wrong way, but it happened.
Look at that mustache. I already trust this guy. I'll bet you anything he's a smoker. I'll bet you anything he'd sit down and have a beer with you. I trust this guy. I'm John Mike Kane.